everyone, it's Cherish back at y'all with another video today. I'm not going to say this is going to be the best video in the whole entire world, but it's going to be very detailed. It's going to get you to where you want to be. I promise you that, because I've been where you were before. I've had a 400 something credit score because I ain't paying my shit. Got a credit card all early, knowing that I couldn't handle it, wasn't paying it. Probably when I was like 18, 17, whatever you can get it. Credit card and stuff, like 18. I had messed up. I had got a Capital One card and a Credit One card, and I ain't gonna lie, I messed up my shit. So now my credit score is hundreds of points different than what it was back in the day. So I'm proud of myself, and I thought this would be a good video to inform people. And I took a lot of time making this video. I usually just get on here and don't be doing nothing. Like, I just get on here, I don't do no research, and I did today, and I won't be inserting clips. First things first, you don't have no credit, I would say ask your mom, ask your dad, ask your boyfriend, ask your girlfriend, can I be authorized on your card? But first, stop, wait a minute, ask them, you got a credit card, I don't need to be authorized user on your card. If your credit limit is $10,000 and you use 9,990, yeah, 9,990, yeah, I don't need that. Your score gonna be trash, more trash than it was right now. But if somebody got a $1,000 credit limit and they only got $10 on theirs, that's gonna do some wonders for your credit. Promise you that. Next, we're gonna have our 609 letters. I'm gonna insert a clip of what a 609 letter is. Okay. So credit is important to me because you need it for apartment, you need it for a mortgage, you need it for a personal loan, because you always want to have some mad money, or some money when you ain't got no money, some money when your brakes go out, some money when you, like a pandemic right now, most people didn't have money to pay their rent. I'm not going to say most, but half people wasn't paying it. I guess they just ain't give a damn, or maybe they just ain't had the money. Yeah. So in jobs running, like certain jobs running, especially if you're gonna be in finance, and I think the banks, like say you want to be a teller, I think they might run your credit, probably do. Yeah, you should always have $10,000 of credit that you can get to. So please try to get your score up to a 700, and stop applying for new stuff because it's gonna mess up your credit age. All right. Now, what y'all can do, another first step in the beginning of your process, is you can call the credit bureaus and tell them to get your old addresses and old jobs off your credit report. Your score might go up 1 or 2, 3 points from that. Experian number that I have is 1-800-509-8495. 1-800-509-8495. TransUnion number is 1-800-916-8800. Equifax number is 1-866-349-5191. See, y'all, I got my notes today. Y'all know, y'all don't never see me with no notes. I got my notes today. and I got more than this one page. Trust me. Now, payment history is 35% of your credit score. So payment history and like your utilization is like 65%. That's what you need to be on top of, baby. You need to be on top of that. Like, you need to be on top of that credit utilization and payment history. And it's like credit utilization is kind of more flexible because you can make that up. But it's going to take you a while to get them payment histories back up. I know I messed myself up with that. It's going to take you a while, baby. So that's what you don't want to do. If you can at least save $25 in, you want to at least make sure you can get that minimum payment in, because it's going to mess your shit up. Now let's go back to credit utilization. So what I'm saying is, you have a credit limit of $1,000, right? Okay, cool. You want to make sure by your statement closing date, not your when it's due, by the statement closing date, that it's like $30. So it can be make sure it's like $30, because you want it to be, you want to get that your utilization to 3%. So whatever your credit limit is, want to make sure it's 3%, but make sure it's under 29%, 3 to 29%. I wouldn't say pay it 0, because you want to let them know that you're doing a little something on here, but you want to let them know that you can pay that back. And you don't want them to see that you've been even using it. So that's why I say, but by the closing date and not the due date, because the due date, say you paid it, it's going to look like it ain't even paid because the closing date is already dead and gone. It's already bye, see you later. Alright, now apartments even pull your credit. You wouldn't think, but they do, and that's how much they can say, oh, I need you to put this down. First, last, security deposit. Security deposit is your credit score, basically, and what you did with your old apartments, if you have any. Now, I say you need to pull your credit report, and I think it's myannualcreditreport.com. I'll try to insert that clip. And then also, you can kind of see what's on your credit report by looking into your Credit Karma. But look into your credit report on there. Don't look at that score, because that score is not accurate. You have to go to myfico.com. I'm going to try to insert a clip of that. See what I'm saying? Alright. One late payment could drop your score 50 to 100 points. Probably won't be that, but it could really be that 30%. I ain't going to hold you. Could be that 30. Yeah. You can send goodwill letters to reverse them late payments. So you're going to have to take your time, pay somebody for the goodwill letters. You probably can find some templates on Google, but just make sure it's accurate. I personally got mine from Credit Warriors, and then this other man that had a YouTube channel based on it, Jordan or something like that. I don't remember, but he was cool. It's the same thing basically. They both did the same shit. So you want to have a revolving. You got to make sure. Another thing that is affecting your credit score is what you got on there. Like, you don't want to just have revolving credit, which that's just credit cards and stuff and store cards. You want to have a mortgage payment on there. You want to have a car payment on there to show. And there's even this one website, I think it's apartmentreporters.com, that they'll report. You gotta go on there to sign up for it though. And I've heard, I don't know this could be true, but that your medical bills won't be on your, they won't, I mean, they'll be on there, but they won't affect your credit score anymore. Let's see. So another thing that can benefit you is doing a credit 360, which they help they like fight to get them credit, the stuff that's in your collections, they fight to get that off. They don't do much, but they do a little something. They might can get one off, you feel me? And then try to get a self-lender. That's what helped me as well. Didn't help me that much, but it did help me a little bit. So I ain't gonna say it ain't do nothing. It did help me a little bit, but it just didn't help me. It helped me though. It helped me though. So I would say it's worth it. I wouldn't do it for more than 1 year, but it's worth it. Next, if you can't get a credit card because your credit is just trash like that, you got a 400, 500 score, I would say get an Open Sky. It's a secure credit card, so you want to always make sure you get a secure credit card. And you might think, oh, I can get a secure credit card anyway, if they still won't let you. Like Capital One still might not let you, so then you'll have to go to Open Sky, and I think they approve everyone. You can try credit repair services, but email me cbarber16@gmail.com and I can help you. But you can go to a credit repair service, and but you can cost a lot of money, like $100, and they take a long ass time to fix your credit because they trying to make their money. But I ain't saying they ain't gonna fix it. It's just gonna take a little long time because that's how they make their money. They charge like $100 to $300 a month, so of course they ain't gonna try to get it up there real fast. I mean, they should, so you, oh, my homeboy, like word of mouth, basically. Now, dispute your credit inquiries, call the 3 credit bureaus, the numbers that I gave you already. Okay? Call them. Now, what you want to do is dispute collections, late payments, charge-offs, and public records. But if you want to pay off your collections, you got to get a pay for the lead. You don't want to be paying off no collections and it ain't do shit. You feel me? Like, you ain't do nothing. Like, you just paid it off, and they just gonna put it off as a charge-off, but it's still on there. So you gotta pay for delete. Pay for delete. Okay. Another thing, you in school, don't ever let them student loans get into collections. That's going F up your credit. Like I'm telling you, that's gonna mess up your credit like bad. And then when you paying it, pay what you gotta pay. Don't pay no less, because that's gonna drag down your credit a lot too. They don't play with them student loans. If you let your collections stay in your credit, they will fall off for 7 years. So it depends on what you're trying to do So you don't gotta pay them if you don't want to, but it depends on what you're trying to do. Another credit card that's a good starter card is a Discover card. So, I mean, if you starting off with like a 600, they might let you get a Discover card. I would say get that. And if you have really good credit, try to get in, and you are military affiliated, try to get you in a federal. They the best. Like, people getting $25,000 credit limits. You know what I mean? So do that. Do the shopping cart trick. That'll let you get a store card without them actually pulling your credit. So if your credit is trash, you can still get one. And I'm going to insert how to do that into the video. Because if your credit is trash, people like banks and lenders, they are so mean. They charge you crazy ass amounts. Like, one man charge you like 29-30%, and that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like, that's so mean. Why they mean like that? That's mean. Like, Asema, they charge you more than twice for the product. Asema is like if you want something done with your car and you don't want them to pull your credit. And that's another tip. Don't ever go to no buy here, pay here, or places that do in-house financing, or like they don't check your credit, because the payment gonna be crazy. The payment gonna be crazy. Don't only get credit cards that you need. That's another mistake that I had made. I was getting credit cards that I don't need. Like now, I mean, I need an Open Sky at the time, but now I don't want it no more, cause like they don't increase the limit. I did $200 on it, and they don't increase the limit unless you go and put the money into it. I don't want to do that. So yeah. Oh, another card that you could probably get with like a 500, 600 score is myindigocard.com. MYINDIGOCARD.com. And then another thing you can do is get a finger hug. They don't do much for your score. It might give you like 10 points. Having bad credit is expensive, like what I just said. 29% with somebody else, good money federal, they getting 4% for that same shit. And that's not right. I'm sorry. It ain't right. It ain't right. But it is what it is, because it's like they don't trust you. So it's like, baby, I'm doing you a favor. Nobody else will help your ass, and now I'm upcharging you like crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't pay my credit off 0%, because you want to make sure that they see that you're using it. And don't close them cards. That's why I don't close the Open Sky. I mean, I could, but I just feel like that was only the first page. I feel like, oh no, that was the second page. I feel like it will go very low, but when you close it on the home, it can increase your score. So yeah. Now, I think I already went through all of this. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the cars. So with a bad credit score, you can get a car, but they might make you pay like $7,000 down, $2,000 down, $3,000 down. And if you only paying $2,000 down, $3,000 down, your credit, your interest is going to be very, 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 very high, like 29 at the low end, maybe 14% higher, like 29, 30%. Credit Karma gives you another score. Well, like it updates the score every 7 days, but like I said, don't take it too serious, because for real, your Equifax might be 650 on there, and it can be like 630 on my FICO, which is that's what the lenders use, or it could be 680. You never know. Increase your credit limit like once a year, because like I said, you want to make sure that it's a lot on there. So like, say you are using it, rather than if you had 1,000, now you got 10,000. That's change your utilization like crazy. So you want to make sure you do that, and to do that, make sure you're paying it on time. And if you're paying it to like 3%, that's even better. But they probably still increase it if you just pay it on time. They just won't do nothing for your credit. And you can have it up. It's funny though. Experian just sent me an email while I'm doing it. It's crazy how shit works. But they be listening on these. And it's not like I'm using the internet. I'm using the camera roll. But anyway. When you make someone an authorized user, like a child, throw that credit card away. Because you don't want that to ruin your relationship if they actually use your card. So throw that away. Don't give it to them. I don't care. Don't give it to them. If you want to do something, maybe like they ask, maybe give it to them in cash, but don't give it to them off the card. And you want to make sure you get your pay for the lease in writing. You want to make sure you do everything in writing, actually. And I want to thank y'all for coming to my TED Talks. Let me know if y'all want another video like this, because I can go more into detail. And I enjoy making this because it's like my little creation, and I know that it's going to help a lot of people. So just to go a little recap, what you want to do to start off is you want to get your addresses off of there and get your old employers off of there. That's the first step. Then you want to get them to them 609 letters. All right. Then you want to do your pay for deletes. I wouldn't really, I mean, you can, it depends on what you're trying to do. Like if you already got a home, you don't really need to do all of this. You can wait the 7 years or whatever. Then you want to work on utilization. Make sure you're paying them credit cards off on time. Then apply for new credit, because new credit is what's actually going to update your score. So thank y'all for watching, and I hope you watch this entirety. And thank y'all. And I had really fun watching this. I mean, recording this. So I hope people watch. Thank you.